up, y'all? Good evening. This evening where I'm at. Good morning, good evening, good night. Wherever you at right now in the part of this beautiful day. It is Tuesday, the 10th. Happy birthday to everybody's birthday today. Um, yeah, I'm excited. And the only reason I said that because mine is tomorrow. So, everybody whose birthday is today or in August period, happy birthday, happy belated birthday, happy birthday to come. I hope y'all August is like the bomb, not just on your birthday, but like the whole month. I pray your month is just absolutely great, full of joy, full of love, full of smiles, full of change for the good, full of, just you giving and supporting and loving on people. Um, that's basically, what I'm coming to talk about because that's all I've been doing like this whole month. It was my goal to give and to just change my mindset of just speaking negative things, stop speaking negative and really speak positive to myself. And 32, I'm 32 is about to end for me, and I'm about to tap into being 33. So it's just like, man, time move fast, like it's not waiting on nobody. And like, I'm just excited because I'm still here to see it. I'm still able to smile. Like, it's been a lot of ups and downs for real this year, a lot of ups and downs. But I mean, hey, I done made it through. That's the best part about it because, like, and if you watching this, you done made it through. So like, I can't do nothing but praise God because, like, it could have been something else and it wasn't. He seen fit to let me see this day today, so I'm gonna take advantage of it. And I just want to do a video today, just talking about 32, being here 32 years, and just like my lessons and just a few lessons that I've learned. I'm just gonna be throwing out some stuff today because, and it's pretty late, it's 7:51 and I'm just not doing a video. I've been moving around all day, still doing school stuff. And that's another thing, like, I'm 32 and I'm a single mother. A single mother with 3 girls, basically 4 because my niece stays with me as well. And I take care of her just like she my daughter. So, yeah, a single mother. And, y'all, I know I keep rolling my eyes, but it's just, man, like, it's real. It's real. I'm just gonna say that it's real. It could be real great, it could be real bad, it could be real annoying, it could be real frustrating, it could be real stressful. This thing called life, if you let it. And a lot of times I let it, for real. I let life stress me out, I let people stress me out, all of that stuff. But I'm learning every day to change my mindset, change my attitude about it, and not really take stuff so personal when people come at me wrong or people come at me a certain way, because I understand that when people come at you sideways or mad or frustrated or stressed, a lot of times it's because they going through something, and it's just like you kind of getting part of it because it's like they don't know how to handle it or know how to communicate their feelings or what they going through. So a lot of times when people coming at you wrong, it's because they going through stuff. They hurting, they dealing with their own secrets and issues and problems that they have, and instead of addressing them, they just take it off on other people. That statement called, or saying called, misery loves company is definitely real. My 32 years, I've been around a lot of people who are miserable, and they definitely want somebody to be miserable with them, and it's crazy. So y'all beware of the misery people who are coming to stop you and want you to join them in their misery and in their frustration. Beware of the haters. Beware of the people who come to steal your joy. Beware of the people who come to disturb your peace. Beware of the people who come to steal from your life. all of that. Beware of yourself, because you could be that person who is doing all of these things. At one point, me being 32 and just realizing I was that person who was stealing and cheating and lying and keeping secrets and all that stuff. I was doing that to myself as well as to other people. So I was abusing and hurting myself, verbally abusing myself, you know, physically abusing myself with different foods, with different smoking, drinking, just a lot of different things. And just coming to a realization of, why I was when I was, like where I'm at now and why. Where I'm at now and why. I sit down and think about it all the time, like where I am now and why I'm right here. And why, I thank God where I'm at now, because I'm not complaining about where I'm at. Let me just say that. I thank God where I'm at because I'm in a great space right now and just study getting better. But it's frustrating because it took me 32 years to get it. But I guess that's the blessing, because everybody had a time to get it and for it to click. And it's just for me, I feel the need to have to share it with people who my age and younger, who I know for sure is coming right behind me and go through the same problems and issues. And if not nobody else, I have girls, nieces, nephews, cousins who are under me, who are gonna come right behind me, and I need them to know that it's gonna be real. It's gonna be real. It gonna get stressful. It's gonna be, a lot of hate, a lot of distractions, a lot of, misery stillers, a lot of people complaining, a lot of annoying, a lot of, cheating, getting over, disloyal, not trustworthy. It's gonna be so much stuff we gonna come across. But I'm telling you, you gotta pick a side for one. And if you just stay in the fight, I'm 32, and I just think about so many times that I know for sure I'm supposed to be laid out in the grave somewhere. But there was a God. Not just me, but my children. Like my family. I get emotional on the inside, because it's just like, I know God is real. I know He real. I try not to play with Him. I try not to play with Him, because I know is His punishment and His doing is nothing compared to, man. The devil thinks when he do something, it's hurtful, it's gonna stop you. But no, when God does something to you, or when He's trying to get your attention, I think it's worse than anything the devil or any person can do. And I've learned that on my 32 years that, the devil has tried to come. But as y'all can see, I'm still here with a smile. I'm still here with a smile. He ain't stopped nothing. Like, he probably thought he did. And he thinks that sometimes, the devil, he tried to trick you and try to play you, try to make you think you're losing, try to make you think you don't have yourself together, or, people don't love you. He'll try to make you think that, you look bad, you're overweight, you got a problem, you got an issue, your voice, your skin. He'll try to make you think it's stuff wrong with you. But, or try to put stuff in your way to distract you. And I'm telling y'all, it's nothing. Like, I'm still here. He didn't win, and, hey, God is great. Like, seriously, I'm standing here telling you, if you trust God, you gonna win. If you on Jesus' team, you're on the right team, and you're going to win. I've been a single mother since I've had my kids. My oldest daughter is 14, and I've been doing this thing by myself. Thank God for the help that He put in place. But I'm saying, as far as the dads not being around, the male figures that's supposed to be around, your girl been getting it. And my kids is not wanting for nothing. They not, they having their teenage issues and puberty and, that stuff. building up confidence. But as far as like struggling, I was laughing. Me and my sister was laughing so hard today because I had to get my niece from school, and it was like 4:30 something, and we 4:30, and still was picking her up in the car line, and my kids was calling like, "Where y'all at? It's hot out here," and all this stuff. And when we pulled up on them, when I tell you they was hot, they was mad. They was mad, and me and my sister, we was busting out laughing the whole time, cause I'm like, the nerve of y'all kids to just be standing here mad cause y'all standing in the heat for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes maybe tops, maybe 15, but I don't think it was no 15. 10 minutes tops, and they hot, they mad, they rolling their eyes, everything. It was just, I could not feel sorry for them at all. Like when they roll their eyes, even with food, just anything, like looking at my kids and what they've been complaining about and just how they react as me being a parent, I just laugh because I'm like, y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. Ever since I've been off work and y'all started school, I've been taking y'all, which school just started, but you've been getting around, you've been eating the whole summer, like you. It's just funny because I remember at their age, we had to walk to school across town, and we had busted public transportation and didn't use it. Didn't even have sense enough to use it. Didn't nobody tell us enough. We just walked anyway. I don't think if I knew how to use a bus, I probably wouldn't do it, because the walk, it was just like, always was in shape because we walked across town in the heat, in the rain, in whatever, every day. And like the stuff that they complain about is funny because it's like y'all complain about food. I mean, food and pantry just overload. They're overloading on food, and just because it's not fast food and something they can get right away, we don't got no food in here. We ain't this, and we want this. It's hilarious to me. So I know I'm all over the place, but it's just, that's a part of me being a parent and being 32, and I'm just sitting back like, wow, the difference in when I grew up and when they growing up, and they're mad and frowning up because they gotta wait in the sun for 10 minutes for me to pick them up. It's not like y'all about to walk. I ain't say walk home. Y'all about to get picked up, and you just mad because you gotta wait a few minutes. So they all have cell phones, all have iPhones. They all have iPhone. My 10-year-old has an iPhone. I know kids younger than that, my nephews and stuff, they have iPhones. It's hilarious to me, the stuff the kids complain about. I don't think I got a phone until my senior year. I remember having a phone around the time when I had my daughter, and that was my senior year, 12th grade. I was telling my kids, I take them to go get their nails done now, because I try to show them, I want them to take care of themselves too at that age, because I want them to know that getting your nails done, getting your hair done, and all that stuff, that's, especially if you're not married, that's not something that I think a man should be doing. I've never asked a man to get my hair or nails done. I've never had to ask a man to get my hair or nails done. I never expected them to get my hair and nails done. It's just getting off subject because I know people, it's single parents and people be struggling and be like, and you be wanting people to step up and do these things, and it's just like, this is not something that's required of people. Like, if you can't get your kids' hair and nails and stuff done and all that stuff, then they don't need it. But now I'm at the point where I can. They all get their nails done. Like, say my youngest is 10. When I was 10, I didn't know nothing about a fake nail. The only time I knew about a probably fake nail is looking at it on TV, and really probably didn't understand it then. Really didn't know what it was then. Barely was looking at TV to see any of that. I didn't know what no fake nail was, no makeup, no piercing, none of that stuff. My daughter at 10 is getting her nails done. And I'm like, y'all walking around here with y'all mouth poked out. But it's funny. But hey, that's just the difference. But anyway, basically just talking about being 32 and being a single mother. Like, yeah, as a single mother, like, I've been doing it with these 3 kids, like I said, and plus my niece, and whatever my nieces and nephews, my cousin and one, my nephews one. You know, like, it's been real. But I thank God that He has given me the ability to be where I'm at and to be able to take care of my kids and not have to beg a guy, oh, can you get this? I need this. Beg a person to take care of their child, or go through a whole court system to beg somebody, or to keep asking for somebody to take care of a child that they helped create. And yeah, I'm going to go there because I'm about to be 33. And it's like, you too old to not be taking care of your kids. And I'm talking to my baby daddies, anybody baby daddy and baby mama out there. If you got kids and you're not taking care of your kids, you too old for that. You're not a child anymore. When you get kids, they are gifts. Let's remember that. Kids, children are gifts. That's what the word said. The word, I ain't heard not no scripture in the word that said a kid is bad, evil, got ADHD, something wrong with them. I haven't read that. Kids are a gift. And 2, what I'm learning, because my kids, we listen to Proverbs. I had them listen to Proverbs, and I point out the scripture that it talks about disciplining your children. I don't beat my kids now. It does say discipline them, and even whooping them is not bad. Spare rod, spoil the child. It does talk about a rod, but I believe it's discipline. It's not just talking about beating a child. But if you need to put that belt to the child, if I need to do it, I'm going to do it. And it does help. But anyway, I think I'm going to move into the part that I normally be in. But, yeah, it's just like, if you're not taking care of your kids, you too old. You too old for that. And this just a direct message to my baby daddies, because they, I mean, you know, I don't know what's the issue with them. I don't know what's wrong with you, but, you know, you too old. I'm just gonna say that. You too old. You too old. You too old. You too old not to take care of your seeds, man. These are your seeds. That's the crazy thing. These are your seeds. I just carry them. It's not my seed. It's your seed. You created it. Yeah, I carried it. I'm doing my part. But, you know, and the thing is, you're not hurting me. I don't know why y'all baby daddies and baby mamas who not taking care of y'all kids think y'all hurting the other person that had them. You're not hurting them. You're hurting yourself, and you're hurting the child. You're hurting yourself, and you're hurting the child. And God see you. I don't care if you a believer, you an unbeliever, you a Muslim, you a Catholic, whatever it is. If you're not taking care of your child that you created, the Lord sees. And like I said, children are a gift. That's all we're going to talk about that. Like, you too old. And, you know, it's so selfish, because you're not taking care of a child you created, but you want somebody to take care of you. But you praying to God that you have all of these things that you want. Your bills paid, your car no paid, you having a great job, you keeping a roof over your head, you got some on your butt, you got some in your belly. You praying to God for that for yourself, but you don't want to step up and take care of your child. What sense does that make? If you do what you're supposed to do, God's going to cover you in the things that you need. When you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you know, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I'm just saying, like, You too old. We moving on. That's gonna be a whole nother thing. But that's just a side note for my baby daddies and baby mamas who not taking care of their children, who not calling their children. It does matter. As a mother who is 32 and has a father, has a dad who is still alive, who I barely talk to, who when I do talk to him, it's just like talking to my brother or something. Yeah, it matters. It makes a difference. It, you know, you have some attitude issues and personal issues that you will have to work out if your dad or mother is not around in your child's life, or like for me, they was not around, so I had issues. It is an issue. You will need help. You will have to get delivered. You will have to get healed from that stuff, because you're going to have an issue if your mother or father was not in your life. You're an adult now, or even if you're a teenager and you're watching this, whoever watched this, and your parents not in your life, they still alive or they not still alive, you need to start healing from that. It's an issue. This is just stuff that I'm learning. I'm just helping because I know I had to work in it. I had to stop looking around at everything else that was around me and wondering why I not succeeding and why I'm not happy, because I'm looking at everybody else stuff and it doesn't look like, and I feel like I'm not where I'm supposed to be. But it's like, no, it's nothing wrong with me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be at. I'm in my position learning about myself, and now that God is drawing me even closer to him to learn, to get to know me. And in order for me to get to know me, I have to draw closer to him because he created me. So in this process of doing that, it's just opening my eyes to, like, everything about myself, and how I know I have issues, how I know I had issues that definitely had to be worked on. The generational curses that I was born into, the sin that I was born into from my parents. And still having the same issues because they not good communicators. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to step up to the plate still. They too old, And I'm saying too old to not have sense enough and saying that they believe in God, but you don't want to step up and be the best parent you can be. And me being 32 and a parent, I want to be the best parent I can be. If I don't do nothing else before I leave this earth, I want those 3 daughters of mine and every child that God has in my life for me to speak to and help and to push them forward. I want to accomplish that and do that. I want to build that foundation so they'll be able to continue to grow it instead of leaving nothing. Like, my parents are not going to have anything to leave me. From the looks of it, if I look at their life right now, it's sad to say, but that's just what it is, and I can't blame them. But it's just for the lack of knowledge they didn't have. But it's no excuse. It's no excuse. It doesn't make it excusable. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I'm praying for them. Just like I'm praying for your parents if you might be in the same situation. But I know I'm like all over the place with this video. It wasn't like a specific topic I was talking about. I'm 32 and it's about to end, so just kind of throwing out some stuff right now. And this is really to parents, to all parents, and to people who thinking about becoming parents. Like, it's serious. Being a single parent is not easy. So think about that when you open your legs to somebody. Women, think about that with the man you dating now. Like, it's serious. Do you want to do it alone? I was looking at a thing on Snapchat today with this lady who had 11 children, and it said nothing about a dad. Nothing. To be honest, in my spirit, it feels like you like a lab rat or something. They probably in playing, I don't know, you making kids or getting kids and just playing around. I don't know. But she had 11 kids and it said nothing about a dad for neither one of them. So, that's not good. I have aunts that have plenty of children, and like my mom, she had 8 of us, and the only ones have the same daddy as me and my sister, and that's my twin sister. So, come on now. you can read between the lines and kind of get an understanding of what kind of mindset she was in. I have aunts that had more kids than that. If you sit down and think about it, you can tell what kind of mindset they're in. I had 3 kids by 3 different men, so you could tell what kind of mindset I was in. Not a good one. I'm gonna tell you that, not a good one. So being a parent now and going and becoming 33, like, I want to be the best. I'm at this age at 33 realizing that I want everything that God has for me. I want the perfect family, the perfect body, the perfect job, the perfect career, the perfect everything, the perfect car, the perfect place. I want to look perfect. I want to be looking perfect like Jesus looked perfect. That is the goal. That is the goal. And to be that example so people who are following me will be perfect as well. That is the goal. That's when it all boils down to it, and I overthink stuff, but when it all boils down to it, it's about me becoming that disciple and discipling other people to Christ with love, not judging. So don't get it twisted. I'm not judging it. If you look at it that way, then hey, Lord bless you. I pray that He help you with your feelings, and you don't be so offended so quickly. But it's all in it's all in love. When I come here, it's all in love. I don't know. This might be my last time speaking, so I just want to put love out there, joy. I want to give the smile. I want to give something that will help a younger girl who's younger than me and thinking about having kids or thinking about messing with a guy. Like, look at the man you with. Evaluate him, like really get to know everything about him before you open your legs. Because they will leave you. You think you love somebody and they'll tell you everything. They'll tell you everything you want to hear. Everything. Ladies. Yeah. And then men, y'all on here, go on write in the comments and co-sign and agree, because you will. When you want some, you know what, you will go to length. You'll go the distance to get it. And I've done seen that from several different men, all ages. Yeah. Yeah, married, single, whatever. They men. Some of y'all is thirsty, just like these women. Y'all will go the lengths to get what y'all want. And it's sad, but, even me, I know, because I was in that desperate spot too. I didn't love myself either. So I would do things that was just not a good representation of God or myself or Jesus. And it's just like, and it shows no self-worth or no love for yourself. So, and all y'all men who around here having all these kids and not taking care of them, and women, you're having the children and by all these different men, and you're not taking care of them, and you don't have them, or somebody else watching them, or you just having them and think it's fun. Yeah. You need help. I'm just gonna say it. I love you. You need a coach, come holler at me. We can work through it together, because yeah, you need help. I needed help. I'm telling you. It's a heal. You gotta heal from the sins we were born into, the generational curses that we were born into. So, we all got something we have to heal and be delivered from and all that. And this is just the lessons that I've learned, at the age I'm at, and just dealing with people. Like, it's not just a man that'll do it or just a woman. It's both sides. Like, it's everybody. It's all of us. I can't look at you and point the finger without pointing the finger at myself. I'm looking at myself right now. Me talking, I'm talking to myself. So, that's just what it is. I'm talking to myself when I speak. When I do these videos, it's me talking to me. But I'm here to help anybody else who is for. When I post it, God is gonna put it to whoever ear needs to hear it. And if it's nobody who needs to hear it, maybe it's nobody who needs to hear it right now. But when the time comes, they will hear it. And I want it to be there for that person to not make the same mistake I did. Because as a 32-year-old single mother, I'm not going to say I regret it, but if I did have the opportunity to do it different, I would get a lot of knowledge on relationships, a lot of knowledge on just humans, period. Your species, your kind. and definitely the male, and I wouldn't say so much, yeah, get knowledge on males, get knowledge on the opposite sex, but not only that, really, really dig deep in yourself on who you are. Like if you're a woman, really tap into really figuring out everything about a woman. That's been my time, my season, like reading Proverbs, that Proverbs 31 woman. The woman, the harlot that the Bible talks about, the woman that it talks about staying away from. I don't know if y'all heard Proverbs, but it's two type of women. The good one and the bad one. Which one are you? Which one are you? You know, we have to see which ones we out there. I don't care what the world say, what looks good, what they putting out there making you think is good, but which woman are you? Because the woman we don't supposed to be tempting to people. We don't supposed to be screaming all out in the street loud and taking other people men and bribing them to, come buy you a meal and get your hair and nails done and all that. That's not what we're supposed to do. So yeah, you have to decide which woman are you. And hey, I had to look at myself, and cause I've been in that position where I mess with married men, people with girls, all of that stuff. And it's just like, what woman was I at that time? I was not that Proverbs 31 woman at all. And when I realized that, it's just like, hey. And it took a man to help me realize that. It took a man who loved me enough to say, hey, you need to change. You know, just being real. People came to me and just being real, and it just, I appreciate it. So, I'm returning the favor to do the same thing. Like, if you're a person who's watching this and hey, let's change. Let's get better. I love y'all.